pyrotechnics. Out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm a boy, I run for the safe, boy, till there's nothing left. I don't run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier.
These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But when that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. They followed up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Go! 55's mine, guys. 55. What we got? What we got?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown,
Covered
Tennessee.
a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing and playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On first down, Henry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43.
He's coming. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Tennessee.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold up.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown,
Derrick Henry on the carry.
Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tennessee.
Marcus Mariota with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Titans 21, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made by J.R.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown.
Let's get it.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
See if they dial it up this drive. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Titans 21, Ravens 7.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Brett Kern.
And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, a run for Hill. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Hill. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now here's Hill. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
He's scared. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run it with Hill. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Justin Tucker lining up.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Derrick Henry all alone. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
First and
a good pickup there, 21
line.
yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen.
Mariota going to run on the option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown,
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Titans 28, Ravens 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, now Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's trash. That's trash. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Kelce. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking for Kelce on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15.
That's good.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach,
to kick off for Baltimore.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. To throw is Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now it's the backup Mariota. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. Now down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. Powers through again. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Come on, D. Hey, watch that. Get 300.
To throw again, Rodgers. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Jackson to return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a give to Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down. They're on. It's Henry. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Mariota on the keeper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the keeper.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
They'll roll him out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run the option left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right over there.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown,
An
Tennessee.
8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Complete.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
2-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Hill to try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Titans 35.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it again with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On third down, it's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The ball carrier.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he's across for the touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's complete to Kelsey. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. That catch good for only a couple. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own
Line of scrimmage, the
31
31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Nowhere to go that time.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brings up
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's McNair. He'll buy some time right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Watch 9. Watch 9. 6 Mike. You ain't going nowhere. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Throwing after the interception. McNair. And quick throw here, that's complete.
McNair's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now McNair off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Double dog. That's the way. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Gotta do better.
Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy.
McNair's pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Switch up.
To throw, McNair.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
You can't block me. Switch.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Rolling to his right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check Mike 21. Bring it. Bring it. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Off the play fake. McNair. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offensive coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Tate on the return. The Giants take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60. Panther 60. The run. Watch the run. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Coming. Buffalo 18. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing on first down. Gannon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun. Gannon. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Taken down and
Great
sacked.
job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
51's the Mike. Here we go, G.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check safety, check safety.
To throw on third down. Gannon. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check Mike 21. Hey, they scared. They scared. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Buffalo 18. Mike 21. Let it go.
Throwing again. McNair.
Get in the weight room.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Pass complete to
a
number 19.
Big play there.
Touchdown,
54
Chicago.
yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Tate to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gannon, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
That's good.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right.
Looking to throw. Gannon, here's a screen to Powell. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Giant.
A big play there. 48 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Morton Anderson to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's McNair. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Trap 60. That ball, defense. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On first and 10, McNair. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again on second and 10. McNair into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 38.
They'll run on first down. Peterson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's Tate to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A big pickup of 38. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air, but his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a run with Peterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
For the extra point.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because You have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's a party now. 79 Broncos.
To throw on 2nd down, Steve McNair. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
20. And
out of the gun, it's McNair. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's McCoy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, McNair. He's going deep for Brown. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.